What's up? Hey, welcome to your yoga flow. We're going to start in a child's pose, so go ahead and separate your knees wide once you come down to your mat and just recline forward. You can set your forehead down on the ground and start to take a few really deep breaths through your nose. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale to expand the abdomen. And then as you exhale, push into your palms, rise up to your tabletop position, and we'll move the hands back a little bit so they're under the shoulders. We'll warm up the hips and the shoulders with a few Sufi grinds. So bring your hips back towards your heels. And then with an inhale, bring your weight up over your right palm and then your left palm, moving in a circle. You'll exhale to take the hips to the left heel, right heel. And inhale, bring the weight up over the right palm, left palm. Good. Exhale, go back, left heel, right heel. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then reverse. Inhale over the left palm, right palm. Exhale, right hip to right heel, left heel. Good. And continue to move in a circle like that, using your breath to transition. So you're lubricating the hip joints, the shoulder joints. And then come back to a tabletop. Good. From here, reach your right hand high, coming into an open twist, and we'll thread the needle by bringing that right shoulder, right arm underneath the bridge of the left arm. Slide your left fingertips to the top of the mat so you get full extension through that left rib cage. And just breathe deep here. Feel the yumminess of that stretch through the spine. And we'll come back to the open twist, reaching the right hand up. Beautiful. Set the right hand down and switch. Big inhale to lift the left hand high, open wingspan. And exhale to thread the needle left arm underneath the bridge of the right arm. As you set that left ear down, slide the right palm forward. Breathe into your upper back. Big inhale to expand that area. And then just soften with your exhale. Bring your right hand underneath the right shoulder. Good. And then we'll walk the hands forward, lift the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Warming up the shoulders and the core a little bit here. Roll forward into a high plank position and then pike your hips up and back to down dog. So nice. Now do it again. Inhale, roll to your high plank. Exhale, pike the hips up and back. Inhale, roll forward. Good. And as you exhale, back. Good. Inhale forward, your shoulders stack right over your wrists when you come out. And then as you exhale, you pull the navel to the spine and the hips up high. So continue to move like that, engaging your core each time you exhale and lift. Good. Now plant the heels down. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. You're going to come to a forward fold. Bend the knees and round your back to roll up to stand, kind of like you're stacking each vertebrae on top of each other. Awesome. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, half sun salutation. Exhale to a forward fold. Nice. As you inhale, hands to shins or thighs, come to a flat back position. Long neck as well, so look down. And then on an exhale, forward fold. Use your whole inhale to rise. Reach up, look up past your hands. Nice. And then as you exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive to forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Fingers can be on the mat here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Feet push the ground away as you reach up. And then exhale, thumbs to heart center. One more. Inhale, sweep up. We'll add on this time as you exhale, forward fold. Good. Relax your neck. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back out to the top of the mat. You're going to come into a downward facing dog. From there, come up high onto the toes. Lift your right foot up. We'll bend that knee and start to make big circles with the hip, lubricating that right hip joint. So you're just going to move the hip around in one direction, kind of like you're drawing circles with your kneecap. Awesome. Keep pressing your left heel down now and reverse those circles with your right hip, right knee. Bring that right foot forward and step it between the hands. You might take a couple hops to get there. Lower your back knee down and inhale, reach your arms up. So you're coming into a little bit of a back bend. Sweet. Set your hands down. Straighten out that right leg. You can use your block here too. If you want to place your block under your hands, or even 2 blocks you could use. Bow forward over your right leg. Have it be your intention to stack your hips over that left knee, as opposed to bringing the hips back towards the heel. And then rebend your right knee, rise up to a high lunge, arms reach up, biceps by your ears. Set your left heel down and open up to your warrior 2. So your arms are at a capital T position, palms down. Strong in that front thigh. So bend the knee as deep as you can while having it stack over the right ankle. Coming into your side angle, the right elbow will be on top of the right thigh, left bicep up by the ear. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Good, and as you exhale, draw the navel into the spine, reverse your warrior, left hand down the back leg, right arm rises up and overhead, and then cartwheel the hands down. That should feel good there to cartwheel the hands, stretch through the torso. And we'll start some slow mountain climbers. Bring your right knee to the right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow, left knee, left elbow. We have 5 total, counting right knee, left knee as 1 set. So continue to bring it in. Continue to anchor your belly button towards your low back so you have that support of your core. No arch in the low back here. And then we're going to speed it up. Start to do your fast mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send the hips up and back, down dog. Nice work. Sweet. Lift that left heel up. Good. And then your big hip circles. Like you're drawing circles with the kneecap in one direction, but also getting some blood flow into the tissues of your left hip. Reverse those circles. Good. Keep pressing your palms down here, especially that fleshy area between the thumb and the index finger. Bring your left foot forward, step it between the palms, maybe a couple hops to get it there. Set your right knee down and come up to a small back bend. Inhale. And exhale, plant the palms. Maybe grab your block here if you want to use it. And we'll straighten out the front leg. Good. So again, coming into your half split, this is a prep pose for full split. Even if you never have the intentions of a full split, this is really good for your hamstring health. So flex those left toes. Subtle stretch in the back of that left leg. Your block can help if it feels too deep without. And then rebend your left knee. Reach the arms up. Coming into your high lunge. Set your back heel down, open the arms to a T, and look over your left fingers. Nice. Focus on your breath here. A couple of really strong, very slow breaths through the nose. Maintain that slow breath as you come into your side angle. Left elbow on top of the left thigh, right bicep by the ear. Feel the ground beneath the feet as you push the mat away with the balls of the feet and heels. Cartwheel, hands back to reverse and then down to the mat. And here we go for a few. Actually, I'm mistaken. This time we're doing something a little different. So it's kind of like your mountain climbers, but we're gonna lift up to down dog. Right leg lifts, bring it to the right elbow. Then send it back, bring it to the left elbow. Send it back, bring it to the nose. Send it back, and then set that foot down for the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Nice. Left knee taps the left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, set it down, and we have 2 more sets. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale to tap. Inhale, high. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, set it down. Lift the left leg. Inhale. Tap the left elbow. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. You've got it. Inhale, lift. Set it down. Last side. Last set. Inhale, lift. Tap the right elbow. Tap the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Tap the chest. Inhale, extend. Set it down. Switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right elbow. You've got it. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the chest. Inhale, lift. Set it down. Nice. Take a deep breath. Set your knees down. Go ahead and come into a child's pose again. Forehead to the mat. your choice of child's pose there. So you can do arms extended out in front or arms back behind you. Find something that feels really nice there to relax, to breathe. And pushing into your palms, we'll rise back to tabletop. Now we're going to set up for our peak posture, which is going to be half moon. Send your left leg straight back, your right arm straight forward, and you're in your table with a sunbird variation, long through the spine. Good. Long through the upper back, low back. And set it down to switch sides. Send your left arm forward, right leg back. Good. And keep pressing away from the mat with your right hand so you're rising up out of your right shoulder socket. No crunching down there. Nice. And then set it down and switch. Left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. This time, keep that length of your spine as you set the toes down, hand down, and roll onto only the right hand as you lift the left hand up. Good. Lift the left heel, no higher than the left hip. So that leg might be parallel to the ceiling or it might be a little bit lower. An option here, you don't have to take this, but you might bend that top knee, grab the foot with your left hand and bow the chest open so you get this nice chest opener. And if you have that, release it. Good. We'll come back to tabletop, nice and slow. Be mindful in that transition, noticing any maybe kinks in the spine there. And we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up the back even more and to shake off anything that has happened on that side. Breathe deep as you do your cat-cow. And we'll switch sides. Send the right leg straight back, left arm straight forward. Hold here, engage your core. Set your right toes down, left hand down. Kickstand that foot out to the side as you come into your side plank. Admire the bed head hair that I have going on that I'm just now addressing. Lift your right heel, flex your right toes. And again, that heel might be level with the hip, but no higher. It can always be lower, but no higher than the hip. Cool. Option to bend your top knee, and if you are, grab that foot, bow the chest open. Nice, yummy back bend there. Take a deep inhale. Good. If you have sugar cane, release back to half moon, and then set that right foot down, come back to your tabletop. And just a few rounds of cat-cow, again, to shake off anything that's happened there, doing it slowly, mindfully. Inhale, exhale to round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Walk your hands forward again, lift up to your down dog. And we're going to test that out on a foot as opposed to a knee this time. As you inhale, lift the left leg. Bend that knee and stack the hips. Now we've done a little bit of back bending. If you'd prefer to take your wild thing, option to set that left foot down. Don't let it throw you off if you're not taking the back bend. Stay with your left hip lifted. If you did take wild thing, come back to your downward facing dog to three-legged dog. We'll bring that left knee towards the chest. Step that left foot between the palm. There will be a video on Wild Thing later if you want to learn that and you're not familiar yet. Rise to your crescent lunge. Come to your warrior two. Hey! Good. From your warrior two, set your left elbow on top of your left thigh again for side angle. Good. This time, bring your right hand to your right hip, and you might grab your block here for half moon on the foot, left foot. So setting that hand down about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet in front of your left foot, we're going to launch slowly into half moon and have it be your aim to get that right heel level with the right hip. You have the option to lift that right hand up once you grab it and flex the right toes. Good. You know what's coming. If you want to take your sugar cane, bend that right knee. And this is optional, so don't let it, again, throw you off if you're choosing to stay with the leg extended. Maybe you bow the chest open here. That block under your foot is optional. If you don't want it, under your hand is optional. Under the foot would be crazy. Send me pictures of that on Instagram. Don't try that. Come back to your warrior two. Good. Straighten out your left leg. Turn your feet parallel to each other so you're facing the long edge of your mat, and bend your knees, elbows, and wrists coming down into your goddess squat. Good. In your goddess god squat, long through your low back. If you want the extra challenge, lift the heels. Just a couple more breaths. You've got it. Cool. Set the heels down, lift the hips up, straighten the legs. Nice. Turn your toes in. Come down to a flat back position, so halfway down. Set your right hand under your face, left hand to the low back, and spin your chest to that side wall. We're going to come into a twist here. Maybe lift the arm. If the low back needs the support, hand can stay on the back. And then we'll switch sides, set the left hand down under the face, spin your chest to the opposite direction. Hand on the low back or hand to the ceiling, your choice there. Good, and release back to center, hands to the hips. Rise up with a straight spine, so through your flat back position. Warrior 2 to the front, cartwheel the hands down, and we'll step it back for a vinyasa this time. So maybe lower all the way to the belly, halfway to the belly. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift up really high here. Stretch through the spine, the backs of the legs. Lift your right leg up. Bend that knee and stack the hips. And again, it's your choice. You can stay there. If you want to take your wild thing, this is the one chance for it in our practice. So you'll lift the hips and the belly up towards the ceiling. Arch through the back. Reach that right hand forward. Good. If you're in your wild thing, slowly transition back to your three-legged dog. Take your time there. Good. Bend that knee, bring it into the chest. As you step the foot between the palms, bring yourself up into your crescent lunge. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale, warrior 2. Your block is handy if you need it. So if you're going to use the block, have it handy near the front edge of your mat. From your side angle, place your hand about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet in front of that right foot. And the thing with that is you're just trying to get the shoulder to stack over wherever the hand has landed. So shoulder, right shoulder over right hand, left shoulder over right shoulder. Beautiful. And if you want to lift up that left hand, go ahead and lift it up. Left toes flex to the kneecap. You got it. Core is firm. If you're taking Chapasana or your sugar cane, bend that left knee. Gracefully reach for that left foot. Good. Bow the chest open if you're taking sugar cane. And if you do fall, take the time you need. You can get right back into it when you're ready. Half moon to warrior 2. Nice. From your warrior 2, press into that right foot, straighten out the leg. Nice job. Turn your right toes to be parallel, or right foot parallel with your left foot. And this time, pigeon toe your feet. So turn the toes in, heels out, hands to hips, and we'll fold all the way down. So as low as you want to go here, I'm going to give you a couple of options. You can walk the hands back if you need a deeper fold. Good. And if you're working towards headstand, you're not going to headstand on your block, but you might place that block under the crown of the head to get used to pressure on the crown. And if you're working towards headstand now, without the block, you're going to walk your fingertips in line with your toe tips and set the head down. If you're ready to go up, from that position is where you'll lift the feet. And this happens in steps, so obviously don't go further than you need to go today. But you might challenge yourself a little bit more. If you usually do just the forward fold, you might try it with the block under your head, forward fold. If you oftentimes do the block under your head, you might work on bringing the crown all the way down or lower the level of that block. Cool. If you're in your headstand, start to lower your feet back down. Nice. When the feet land, or when you're ready, walk the hands forward. Back to your flat back position. So you're going to bring hands to hips, rise all the way up. Turn to your warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel the hands to frame your right foot. Step to your high plank and lower down for a chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Stretch through the back, stretch through the arms. So you're pushing the mat away with the hands. Good. Step or hop your feet through to a seated position and come down to your back. Just a little bit of surprise core work. Exhale, come into a tight ball. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, tight ball. Inhale, extend and hover your hands and feet. Exhale, hug it in. Nice. As you inhale, extend, and as you exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug it in. You got it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Cool. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. This time, interlace your hands behind your head. A few mindful bicycles. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Maybe extend that left arm out and the right leg up. Inhale to center, and as you exhale, switch. Inhale, center, and exhale, switch. So either elbow to knee as you twist, or extend the arm and the leg. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Keep it slow. Exhale, switch. You got it. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. 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 Inhale, center. Look at our strong cores. We're gonna open up the front side of the body now after all that work. So if you want to use your block, you can place it between the thighs and lift up to your bridge pose. In your bridge, option here, if you want, you can snuggle the shoulder blades together, grab your ankles, and then push the tops of the thighs to the ceiling. Push the shins forward and the chest towards your chin. You rock so much. Take an inhale. Exhale to reach your arms overhead. Lift your heels up and slowly roll it down, kind of like you're zippering your spine to the mat at a very slow pace. Nice. If you have your block, release it off to the side. We're done with that. Good. Just a lazy twist here. Drop your knees over to the right side and then the left side. And just a few times like that, you're going to drop the knees to one side and then the other. You could do this with the heels on the mat too if that felt better for you. This is less core work and more just a way to massage out the low back. And we'll end on that right side for now, coming into a spinal twist, reclined. Take a few deep breaths through your nose as you hold this twist. Using your abdominal muscles to support the transition, lift the knees up through center and scoot the hips a bit to the right, lower the knees to the left. Same thing. You might take that left hand to the outside of the right thigh, use it to guide the legs down a little bit closer to the mat, very gentle in that guidance. And then bring the knees back up. Cool. Give yourself a hug. And just take a few reflective moments here. We'll set the feet down on the ground. I'm going to place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, and observe my own breathing. So if you want to do that, or if it feels better to come into a full Shavasana here, you could extend the legs and arms. If you're staying in Ardha Shavasana with knees bent, knock the knees into the center. Release the sacrum. Good. And if you're in Ardha Shavasana, rock the head a little bit side to side, massaging out the back of the head. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Slowly roll onto either side of the body. Come to a fetal position on that side, resting the head on the right arm or left arm. And then using your top arm to guide you, come all the way up to a seat. Seated position. We'll face each other. Nice work. Good. Get cozy there. As you inhale, sit tall. Reach the arms up overhead. Biggest inhale, biggest stretch. And then as you exhale, bring your thumbs to heart center. Bow the chin forward and down, stretch the back of the neck. Nice. Lift your head back up. Excellent work. Thanks for joining. You rock.